So let's think about extension-based exercises, talking about the extension-oriented treatment approach here. So what we're going to want is for Megan to try to start off laying down on the table in as much extension as she's able to tolerate. So the goal of the extension-oriented treatment approach would really be to centralize her symptoms. So this is somebody that should likely have, at least buttocks pain and perhaps even pain down into one limb. And flexion is typically what brings on that peripheralizing symptom. So we want to avoid flexion and try to put her into extension, unless that she can't tolerate it, like any extension at all. So we're gonna first try to get her on the table, and what I would try to do is demonstrate this to her. Say, Megan, here's what I want you to do, is kind of come up to the table and lay down like this, okay? And we'll get her to lay flat. I'm not gonna put my face on the table for this moment, but we'll get her to lay flat, okay? All right, Megan, can you do that? And you can put your hands like sort of, and face right down on your hands. So as we can see on Megan, she's in slight extension here, relatively neutral lordosis, but lordosis is extension. And we would want to start talking to her about, as you're laying here as best as relaxed as you can, how is your back pain and how is the leg pain? So this could be, again, it could be buttocks pain, it could be posterior thigh, lateral thigh, anywhere down, even all the way into the foot. And if laying down like this is enough extension that increases her leg pain or causes it to go more distally, then we would take her away from the extension a little bit by putting a pillow in here. Go ahead and lay flat. So that then decreases the extension. But we would only do that if laying flat on the table was in too much extension, that it was causing increased peripheralized pain, either producing it in the leg or foot or further down or making it more intense. If that's the case, we would have her try to centralize in this position, laying statically for a little bit, and then we would take it back out. But if she doesn't need the pillow, then she would not begin on the pillow. So we can have her just start by lying down, occasionally just laying in this amount of extension and decreasing muscle force, which means compressive forces, would be enough to help to ease some of that leg pain. So we might have her lay there a few minutes and then ask her, so where is it now? Is the pain still in your calf? Perhaps now it's moved up or lessened. And we're going to try to work on the goal of decreasing the leg symptoms and centralizing the pain towards the middle. So we can leave her static, but we could also start to add a few things. So early on we might say, can you come up just onto your elbows and sort of push up onto your elbow and then lay flat, keeping your elbow there, and then doing some repetitions of that. So as we can see, that's going to increase the amount of lumbar extension she gets, and we're doing intermittent towards whatever end range she has. And if that, again, is centralizing or partially centralizing the pain, we could then eventually move towards hands on the tables, where you're pushing up, but you're keeping your hips down. Perfect. And go down. And we can do repetitions of that.